Have you ever wondered what makes life at the cellular level so extraordinary? How do cells, the tiniest units of life, carry out countless functions to keep us alive? Well, the secret lies in their organelles, tiny yet powerful structures within the cell that work like a team of specialists. By the end of this video, you will understand how these organelles function and why they are essential to life. Let's get started. Before we dive into the details, let's start with the basics. Cells are the building blocks of life, and inside them we find organelles, which are specialized structures that perform specific tasks. Think of a cell as a bustling factory, with each organelle acting as a unique department. Some produce energy, others transport materials, and some even manage waste. Together, these organelles ensure the cell operates efficiently. Now, let's explore these fascinating components one by one. 1. The nucleus, the control center. The nucleus is like the brain of the cell. It controls all the activities. Inside the nucleus, you will find DNA, the genetic blueprint that carries instructions for the cell's growth, reproduction, and function. The nucleus also produces ribosomes in a region called the nucleus. Without the nucleus, a cell wouldn't know what to do or how to function. Pretty important, right? Now, let's move on to the next organelle, the mitochondria. 2. Mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. The mitochondria are often referred to as the powerhouse of the cell. Why? Because they generate energy in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which the cell uses to perform all its activities. The mitochondria even have their own DNA, which allows them to produce some of their own proteins. Think of them as a mini energy factory within the cell. Now that we've covered energy production, let's discuss another critical organelle, the endoplasmic reticulum. 3. Endoplasmic reticulum, the transport network. The endoplasmic reticulum, or ER, is like the cell's transportation and manufacturing network. It comes in two types, rough and smooth both of which perform vital yet distinct functions. Let's start with the rough It's studied with ribosomes, giving it a rough appearance under a microscope. These ribosomes are the site of protein synthesis. Proteins made on the rough are usually destined for secretion out of the cell or for use in the cell membrane. Think of the rough as a production line where proteins are not only synthesized but also folded and processed. Now, the smooth lacks ribosomes, which gives it a smooth texture. It's involved in the synthesis of lipids like cholesterol and phospholipids, which are essential for building cell membranes. The smooth also plays a key role in detoxifying harmful substances, especially in liver cells, and stores calcium ions, which are critical for muscle contraction. In some specialized cells, like those in the adrenal glands, the smooth is responsible for the production of steroid hormones. Imagine the as a dual-purpose factory, one part producing and packaging proteins and the other part synthesizing lipids and detoxifying harmful compounds. Once the materials are prepared, they need to be packaged and sent out. This takes us to the next organelle, the Golgi apparatus. 4. Golgi apparatus, the packaging center. Once proteins and lipids are made, they head to the Golgi apparatus. This organelle is like a post office. It modifies, packages, and ships these molecules to where they're needed, both inside and outside the cell. Without the Golgi apparatus, the cell would struggle to organize and deliver essential materials. But not everything in the cell is useful. Some things need to be broken down. That's where lysosomes come in. 5. Lysosomes. The cleanup crew. Lysosomes act as the cell's cleanup crew. They contain enzymes that break down waste materials, old organelles, and even harmful invaders like bacteria. Think of them as recycling centers, ensuring the cell stays clean and efficient. Without lysosomes, waste would build up and the cell wouldn't function properly. Now let's look at the outermost structure of the cell membrane. 6. Cell membrane, the gatekeeper. The cell membrane is like a security guard. It surrounds the cell and controls what enters and exits. Made of a lipid barrier, the membrane ensures that essential nutrients get in while harmful substances are kept out. It also allows communication between cells through specialized proteins. But for plant cells, there's an additional layer of protection. Let's move to the cell wall. 7. Cell wall, the protector in plant cells. While animal cells don't have a cell wall, plant cells do, and it provides extra support and protection. Made of cell walls, the cell wall also helps maintain the shape of the plant cell. It's like a rigid shield that ensures plants can stand tall and withstand external pressures. Now let's switch our focus to a crucial organelle present in both plants and animals, the ribosomes. 8. Ribosomes, the protein factories. Ribosomes are the cell's protein factories. They are either free floating in the cytoplasm or attached to the rough ER. Ribosomes read genetic instructions from the nucleus and assemble amino acids into proteins, which are essential for the cell structure and function. Without ribosomes, the cell couldn't produce the proteins it needs to survive. But where do all these organelles sit? Let's talk about the cytoplasm. 9. Cytoplasm, the cellular gel. The cytoplasm is the jelly-like substance that fills the cell and holds all the organelles in place. It's also where many chemical reactions occur. Think of the cytoplasm as the cell's workspace, providing a medium for organelles to move and function. But how does the cell maintain its shape and support? That's where the cytoskeleton comes in. 10. Cytoskeleton, the cell's framework. The cytoskeleton is a network of protein filaments that gives the cell its shape, provides support, and facilitates movement. It's like the cell's scaffolding, ensuring everything stays in the right place. The cytoskeleton also plays a role in transporting materials within the cell. Now let's discuss an organelle specific to animal cells, the centrioles. 11. Centrioles, the organizers in animal cells. Centrioles are found in animal cells and are crucial for cell division. They help organize the microtubules that separate chromosomes during mitosis. Think of centrioles as traffic controllers, ensuring the genetic material is evenly distributed to daughter cells. With all these organelles working together, the cell operates as a highly efficient system. As we've explored, each organelle plays a unique role in the life of a cell, from energy production in mitochondria to waste management by lysosomes, and from the control center in the nucleus to the structural support provided by the cytoskeleton. These organelles work in harmony to keep the cell and ultimately the organism alive and thriving. Understanding their structure and function helps us appreciate the complexity and brilliance of life at its smallest scale. Now here's a question for you. Which organelle is responsible for the synthesis of lipids and detoxification of toxins? Only a genius can answer in the comments below. If you would like to watch my other lectures on topics like the lungs, kidneys, liver, brain and eyes, visit my channel to view my other videos.